Oh my god, Madame Web finally came out. Hey guys, welcome to another review. Welcome to my review for Madame Web. Madame Web stars Dakota Johnson, Sydney Sweeney, Emma Roberts, Adam Scott, and Tahir Rahim, and the movie is directed by S.J. Clarkson. Who the fuck is that? I don't know. My show would be remembered for this movie. Madame Web is the new Sony, I guess Marvel movie. It's not really part of the MCU. It's part of the Sony Venom Morbius sort of clusterfuck world. Madame Web. Dakota Johnson as Madame Web. Man, uncanny. It's about this girl. Her name's Cassandra Webb. She's a paramedic, but then she starts getting these powers. She's clairvoyant and stuff. And then there's this evil Spider-Man kind of guy who's after him, and these three girls. It's up to Dakota Johnson's character, Cassandra Webb, to protect these three girls against this guy who's basically out to kill them all. It's almost like sort of a multiverse movie. It's nothing. It's got nothing to do with Spider-Verse. It's some kind of thing. It's evil Spider-Man versus these Spider-Women who have these powers that they don't really explore very much, or we as the audience give a rat's ass about. It's about her. She needs to protect the women and protect him from this evil bastard who's one note and doesn't really get a backstory and know nothing about, and he's just there to be bad. Madame Web. Horrible movie.
No shit!
Yes, as shock to nobody, this movie was ass. I don't think anybody expected Madame Web to be a good, decent, entertaining, serviceable, even average film. It is just an abysmal of a movie. It is just as bad as Morbius. It's just as cringy as Morbius. And you're just wondering, why do we keep watching these movies? Why do I keep watching these movies? My mental health can't take it anymore. I'm going to end up in a psychiatric ward. Ward. Bird is the word. Word. Yeah, see, like, I'm going crazy. I don't even know what I'm talking about. This movie's made me dumbfounded because I don't even know what to say. I'm speechless. The script is just so stupid. I became stupid watching it. Like, it's just so bad. It's so cringe. The fact that the screenwriter of this movie thinks this is how teenage girls and older women, that's how they speak. I don't know. They're fucking out there. It's bad, and the acting is just so atrocious. Like, Dakota Johnson, like, I know she gets a lot of flack because she was in the 50 Shades movies, which were pretty embarrassing movies. But I've seen her in movies that she can be a good actress, and I know she has talent, but man, did she not show a lick of talent in this movie. I think that was her doing. I swear she was just not giving a rat's ass. Like, this is, like, the performance in this movie is just someone who just does not care. Just, they don't care. They're clearly there for the paycheck. And you can tell throughout the entirety of this film that she just doesn't care about this character she's playing, this movie she's in. She's like, Sony's paying me a lot of money to play this role, so I don't care. It really shows. And her character is a bad character, so no wonder she gave a half-ass performance. It's a half-ass character. It's a half-ass written character. All the characters are terrible, generic, one note. I couldn't even name any of the characters' names or any personality trait any of them have by the time the movie ended. I don't remember a single one of them. The only reason I know Madame Web is because she's the main character of this movie, but even her, I barely remembered her name. What was the title of this movie again? None of these characters are the slightest bit enjoyable to watch. There's a lot of unlikable characters. Almost every character in this movie is unlikable, or annoying, or boring, or generic, or forgettable. What movie was I watching again? This, again, the villain's terrible. Was his name Ezekiel? Wow, I remembered his name. Terrible villain. One of the worst villains I've seen in a comic book movie. I don't know. It's like, what am I gonna say about this movie? It's a failure. It's a shitty written movie. The direction is awful. This director has no idea how to direct action sequences. This is like CW level of action scenes. Like, I think Batwoman, I think that shitty ass show had better action scenes in this $80 million budgeted film. Like, it was embarrassing. And I don't know who edited this movie. It must be like a YouTube editor. Maybe I'll hire you to do my videos, but the editing is awful for a big hour and 45-minute comic book movie. It's terrible. This movie gets nothing right. And it's almost hilarious that this movie gets not a thing right. The writing, direction, editing, cinematography, performances, likability, entertainment, anything. It gets nothing correct. It's just a complete and utter failure. And once again, no one's shocked by this. It's a bad movie. It's probably gonna bomb, and hopefully Sony stops with these movies because I hate the Venom movies. I hated Morbius, and I for sure hated Madame Web. On a scale of 1 to 10, Madame Web gets a 1 out of 10. Not a fucking thing in this movie is worth the price of admission. I got to see this movie for free, so I didn't pay. Don't spend your money. Go watch anything. Go watch it. Go watch something on Prime, Netflix. Hey, the new season of Love Is Blind is coming out. That's a little cheesy, but it's probably better than this crap. Watch the new season of Reacher. That's great. Anything. Watch it. Go play a video game. Anything. Just don't watch this. Valentine's Day is coming up. Go to a nice restaurant. Go take your girlfriend to a nice place, or even just stay in and be with each other. Don't take them to see this movie. This is like this is something you take your girlfriend to see if you want to end the relationship. Just don't see it. So yeah, that was my review for Madame Web. I have no questions to ask you guys. I just want to say, fuck this movie, and yeah, it sucks. Join the dark side.